Atlas, Extern Global, a 74-meter reintroduction to living well at sea. Step aboard at first light and listen. There's a hush to Atlas that feels like a promise. A ribbon of wake curls off the stern, the decks glow like satin, and somewhere below, a cinema spools to life, while a sauna breathes warm cedar into the morning air. By the end of this journey, we'll reveal the transformation that turned a celebrated Lurssen classic into a 74-meter statement of modern luxury. Stay with me, because Atlas has a way of turning even seasoned yacht lovers into wide-eyed first-timers. Overview. Atlas is the new name on an iconic platform, a Lurssen motor yacht originally delivered in 2007, reborn after a comprehensive redesign and refit that sharpened her profile and refreshed her spirit. She carries the styling DNA of Espen Oeino, with an interior originally curated by Reymond Langton, sleek lines outside, sculpted warmth inside. What you feel immediately is composure. This is a yacht that does everything with lightness and confidence. Formal dinners that never feel stiff. Beach club afternoons that drift lazily into starlit cinema nights. And heli arrivals that feel more like theater than transport. Atlas doesn't shout to be noticed. She invites you to lean in. Design and development. There's a story in her steel. Atlas began life under another name, already admired for her proportions and finish. Over the years, she evolved, first in an ambitious lengthening that extended her decks and stature, then in a 2024 refit that revitalized her interior language and guest flow. The result is a yacht that looks purpose-built for today. Terraces that pull the sea into every social zone, a beach club that functions as both sanctuary and stage, and circulation that moves guests from spa to cinema to sky lounge with the ease of a well-kept secret. You feel the designer's hand in every transition. Nothing jars, nothing lingers too long. The yacht simply guides you toward the next good moment. Living aboard. The experience. Imagine a day that starts with sunrise yoga beside a glass-rimmed pool. The water as still as the horizon. Breakfast lands with quiet precision. Pressed juices, sea-salted fruit, pastries that crackle. A tender slips you to a private cove for a late morning swim. Then back to the spa, where the steam room loosens the shoulders you didn't realize were tight. After lunch, the upper lounge dims to a cinematic hush. You sink into reclined leather and let a new release unfurl across a wall of sound. At golden hour, the beach club becomes a salon. Music low, conversation high, the lacquered bar gathering stories like pearls. Night falls, and the helideck transforms into a rooftop soiree. Lanterns swaying, stars bright enough to rival the underwater lights washing the sea in sapphire and jade. This is Atlas at her best. Intimate when you want quiet. Expansive when you want spectacle. Key features. Atlas leans into entertainment and well-being without losing her air of restraint. A full-beam primary suite anchors the accommodations with a king bed, panorama windows, private lounge, and a spa-caliber ensuite. A VIP suite and 4 adaptable doubles complete a 6-stateroom layout for up to 12 guests. A proper cinema brings the big screen experience to sea. A wellness zone with sauna, steam, treatment area, and fitness kit keeps the body tuned. An elevator serves multiple decks, so movement is effortless in evening wear. The beach club is more than a door to the water. It's a mood, equally at home with snorkeling briefings or midnight jazz. Up top, a certified helideck unlocks island hopping without schedules. Everywhere you turn, the lighting is considered. Daylit and open by morning. Intimate and architectural by night. Key specifications. Numbers matter because they frame the experience. Atlas stretches 74.0 meters in overall length with a 12.8-meter beam and roughly 3.66 meters of draft, delivering a generous approximately 1,900 GT of volume across 6 decks. She cruises at a composed 14 knots and reaches 16 knots at the top end, with a blue water range around 5,000 nautical miles for transoceanic flexibility. Guest capacity is set at 12 across 6 staterooms, supported by a professional crew of 24. Translation for your viewers: true global reach, genuine ocean stamina, and hotel suite comfort that never feels crowded. Craft and materials. Spend 5 minutes with Atlas and you notice the discipline. Sharp shear lines, balanced overhangs, and a hull that wears its length with poise. The palette favors tactile luxury, hand-finished woods, stone with depth, leathers that catch light like silk. It's not a design that tries to be loud. It's one that understands how to linger in memory. Doors close with a gentle seal. Steps have the serene rise of a gallery. The barware feels cool and weighted. The sort of detail you remember the next time someone hands you a glass ashore and it feels wrong. Performance and seamanship. For the captain and crew, Atlas is a platform that inspires confidence. Her displacement hull dampens the chop, stabilizers smooth the moments between swells, and the wheelhouse sightlines give the bridge team full command of tight approaches. That cruise speed of 14 knots isn't about racing the horizon. It's about making distance feel like nothing at all. In practice, it means you can leave Sardinia after lunch and wake in the Balearics with a coffee in hand, the sea behaving like polished stone. The evolution from icon to new classic. Part of Atlas's appeal is the narrative arc. She began as a head-turner, evolved through a major lengthening that reshaped her outdoor life, and re-emerged from a 2024 refit with sharper purpose and upgraded creature comforts. Think of it as restoration without nostalgia. The soul preserved, the body renewed. For viewers who love transformation stories, this is a rare example at the Superyacht scale. Proof that great bones can be made greater without erasing what made them special. Pricing, costs, and access. Atlas sits in a coveted tier of Mediterranean and Caribbean charter yachts, with weekly rates starting in the mid-Euro 600,000s and rising into the low-Euro 700,000s in peak windows, plus standard expenses. For buyers and charterers alike, that number aligns with what you're really paying for. Top-flight crew ratios, spa-level wellness, true cinema, heli flexibility, and a post-refit interior that feels freshly unboxed. Day-to-day, the operational polish is what you notice most. Service is quiet and anticipatory. Logistics, tenders, toys, provisioning disappear into the background. Luxury isn't loud on Atlas, it's frictionless. Little-known touches. There are moments aboard that don't make brochures. The way underwater LEDs turn the anchorage into liquid-stained glass. The soft, close hush of the cinema door before the first frame. A corner banquette designed at just the right height for sea-level sunsets. And the helideck's evening metamorphosis into a private roof terrace. No fuss, just a few signals, a few lights, and suddenly the stars feel close enough to reach. Comparison and context. Against 70 to 80-meter piers, Atlas reads as balanced rather than bombastic. Some yachts in this bracket lean full-on palace, others swing hard toward expedition. Atlas threads the middle with a cultured, Art Deco-inflected personality that never feels staged. Compared with larger headline yachts, She trades a few meters of brute scale for an intimacy that many guests prefer. Shorter transitions, faster turnarounds from swim to supper, and social zones that keep groups together without ever feeling tight. Owners and crew's perspective. Ask around, and you hear the same refrain. Atlas is a joy to run. Systems are thought through. Guest circulation is intuitive. The service choreography feels natural. Crew talk about the pleasure of hosting movie nights that roll straight into star watching on the open deck. Captains praise a hull that tracks like it's on rails. And stewards mention their favorite moments as the ones you never see in photos, like the quiet just after anchor drops, when the sea and the boat settle into the same heartbeat. Market impact and availability. The refit and reintroduction of Atlas comes at a moment when charterers are seeking yachts that do it all: spa wellness, cinematic entertainment, serious range, and design cred in one package. That combination has made Atlas a rising star in high-season calendars, with prime weeks drawing early interest. For a channel like Luxury Hunter, she's a case study in how legacy platforms can be tuned for a new era without losing their soul. Teaser reveal and closing. And that transformation I promised? Atlas's journey from celebrated original to lengthened, reimagined 74-meter flagship isn't just a refit, it's a reframe. The deck extensions, the renewed interior rhythm, the elevated wellness and cinema program. Together, they turn distance into ease and time into something elastic. If this yacht speaks to you, tell me in the comments which space you'd claim first. The beach club at golden hour, the cinema at midnight, or the helideck under a sky full of stars. Like the video, if Atlas rewrote your idea of luxury at sea, subscribe for more deep dives into the world's finest yachts. And consider joining the channel or sending a super thanks to help us bring you even bigger stories from the water. On Atlas, every horizon feels like a new beginning.